Okay, first things first, we need to find a program that allows us to make beats. Such programs is this Fruity Loops Studio 9 that I have on my desktop. We double click that and wait for it to open. A couple things we need to know before we actually begin a beat is the tempo. The tempo is the speed of the song. So the slower the tempo, it creates different effects. So right now it's at 140. So we'll slow that down. We'll bring it to about 100. Okay. Second thing is beats per measure. You want to have either a 4 or an 8. So the actual sound or the melody loops. So 8 beats means that it gets 8 beats for this amount of song that we have here. So this be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that would sound okay. So now there's two main types of or there's two main important things about making a song. One is the rhythm and the other is the melody. The rhythm is the actual dancing part of the song, and the melody is the jingle part or the loop that you remember that stays in your head. So, three main parts of a rhythm is the kick, the clap, and the hi-hat. So, now that we understand those things, we could drag different sounds, different claps, different kicks to get the actual sound that we want. So now that we understand that, we need to create a backbeat. The backbeat is pretty much where you tap your foot or nod your head. And that happens on the second and fourth beat in the measure. So this would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, this would be 4, and we start over 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would sound something like, okay, now the beat's starting to move a little bit. Now the third part of the rhythm is the hat. It's the ticking noise that you usually hear in a song. So by right clicking this, we could create a constant effect that feels every 2 steps. So every it skips one and it creates and it puts one automatically. So if you as we hear it, it'd be okay. So now the beat's moving a little bit faster. All right. So now that we have the rhythm, the second part is the melody. The melody can consist of a bass, piano, guitar, or any instrument that you want it to be. So you need to. So now to insert a melody, you want to right click any of these and insert. There's basses, there's keys, there's Slayer, there's different kinds of things. So we'll insert FL Slayer. Okay. So by right clicking up here, you could actually insert or choose which sound that you want. So we'll just use the bass plug. Okay. Now that we have that, we wanna now just kind of mess around until we get the thing. So uh, once we have once we have something that's just easy, just to begin with, we'll hit the record button. Now this little red button, once you start recording, when you press play or space, you're gonna actually start recording whatever that's clicked. So this is now clicking. So we have a timer on the top, and then we begin to actually record our beat. Oops, you can mess up. It takes a long time. Okay, I like that. So by clicking the actual um, track right here, we actually see what we did. So now to put each note on an actual beat, we could right click on this top arrow and go to tools, and we want to quantize it so it actually lines up with the actual beat. So as we can see here, it's pretty much leveled, so we're gonna press accept. But just by licking it, you could just drag it over so it's pretty even. Okay. Okay, so now we're starting to get the melody moving. Okay, we can use that as the baseline. Another part of the melody, you can have different sounds to complement each other. So by right-clicking another one of these, we can insert a different track. We're just gonna use the keys for now. So by doing the same thing, right-clicking on this arrow, we could figure out which one we want. We'll do a electronic piano. Okay, so we want something that kind of goes with the bass. So once you have something, we'll just use that. So now we record again, and we wait for the timer, and we begin recording using the keyboard. Okay, we'll just use that. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go to Tools, Quantize, get it right on the beat so everything lines up perfectly, and you can move them over if it doesn't actually get where you want it to be. And pretty much this is just a fast little beat we could compose. There's endless possibilities, but pretty much this is my speech to teach, and I hope this helped you in any way. If you guys are interested, you know there's so much things that you could do on here. Well, there's demo programs if you just want to try it out, but thank you very much.